going on, Chris?
Just sitting here waiting for the big 100.
It is the ones. You ain't waiting. We on it.
I know. We
This is
gonna
100.
complete
We
it.
not.
That's what I'm saying.
Go ahead, bring it in. Bring the show in.
Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Facebook Live. Thank you for tuning in to Street Savvy. I'm here with the host with the most,
Jay Works.
and I am Kristen Bouchard. We appreciate you all for tuning in and sharing this journey with us as we embark on our big 100 show right now.
100 folks. This is our 100 show for you guys. Day and night, morning and afternoon. Me and Kristen, or either Jay by himself or Kristen is making a move, make the tools, make it move. We are not responsible never for the content that you hear or the copyright for the music, but we're responsible for us here at Street Savvy with 100 shows, folks. 100. Chris, talk to me.
100. I remember when we first started. I remember before we got started. We met, we talked about it, and I interviewed you, asked you some questions, and it's been history since then. A great history, a fun history, a very informative history, something to go down in history that we are a part of. YouTube history, Facebook Live history, Instagram history. What do you think about all that?
Well, to be savvy in 100 shows, to create 100 opportunities in 100 different ways. I never say I, but I and friends and family alike, and my co-host over here, 100, 100 show. It's our 100 show, folks. 100. And we are not satisfied. It's just a milestone. At no point in my life I have not thought of things like this to do, willing to do, want to join to do, or I just know I had the vocals for it. I didn't know I have the wherewithal or the finances to obtain this knowledge to give to the people. Wisdom, excitement, mind, body, and soul, and welfare. And the newfound thing is generational wealth that I've been embarking on. I'm happy, excited, eager to go into the next chapter, 100 more shows. Hopefully, that's with a network, Comic Central, BET, Fox, HBO, Lifetime. What's a great channel that you like?
I like the idea investigate.
You like this to be on that? Of course, my co-host got a little different going on in her brain right now, but we would like to be on a network. If not, YouTube has been great. Been great. J-Works Entertainment, been great. 100 shows.
It's a lot. A lot of time. The amount of hours? The amount of hours alone while we're shooting and planning and talking and giving, hours upon hours. And we like it so much. That time literally flies. So it's not work, it's an enjoyment. When you enjoy what you do, it's never work. The amount of hours is serious. What we on, like 4 hours today, right now?
Yes.
That's a lot of time. It's a lot of dedication. It's a lot of brain power. A lot of wonderful ideas. A lot of ways to keep our viewers engaged in what we bring to Street Savvy and report from Street Savvy. So we just are really grateful that you guys tune in and share y'all's internet with us and y'all's energy, y'all's hour, y'all's 30 minutes to watch us. That's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Always. you know. So we're here for y'all. We're here for us. We're here for the news. We're here for the sports. We're here for the entertainment. We're here to inspire and enlighten and push everybody or anybody who's believing in something. Go for it. Why not? Why not?
And it's huge because 100 shows, 100 episodes, no matter how you look at it, with folks reaching out to me, networks, just to name a few, who's really been pushing us to really to exceed, to achieve. Um, Comic Central, they're like, what can we do? I'm like, let's watch the work. Netflix, come on, see what we do. Ricky Ross, Ricky Rose, for a big sponsor. Yeah, Budweiser. You know, just to name a few, we advise you guys in. Come to this table. Let's talk them numbers. If not, we're gonna keep doing what we do. This is the platform you two have gave us. And we don't have any dime. We're on our own dime. I fit the bill for everything we do here. Knowledgeable. For someone like her, I would give my dollar to keep working with. I would give my last dime. I'm very appreciative to have a co-host is willing to take my bullshit, take this dynamic brain, and listen and learn and want to be a part of something. And that's what I get with her. She can easily be fake, fraudulent, handout, getting on this ride for no other reason because she's not the star. She's not the comparable. She's the willable. She's the celebrity that I want in this chair. People told me, go get Monique. Go get this one. Go get Miss Jackson. Go with this one. Go get Keke Palmer. Just to name a few. Go get Bobby Brown. You and Bobby do good. I know me and Bobby do good here. Will Bobby have this intellect? I love Bobby. That's my guy. That's my brother. Hey, Richard. Appreciate you, man. We got 100 shows. Richard is an uncle to me in the old neighborhood I grew up in Boston. Me and his daughter Titi are a day apart. Hers is August 11th, mine's August 12th. We have Leo families. His nephews, Jermaine and Jonelle Gilmore, and their nephew, his family, his sisters and brothers, Vincent. They all family to me. We grew up in the same neighborhood. Me and Jermaine worked for the same meat factory, you know, as well as my brother. You know, for him to have to support me and what I'm doing here. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate you, man. A lot of support come from out of Boston. I appreciate you. And just to name a few, you know, it's huge. And I tell my co-hosts all the time, like, this is my life. I grew up in Orchard Park, a project when anything can happen. You could see any and everything any given moment. Crack was in the big hype of its pandemic. It hit my project hard. I seen the prom queen become the prom fiend in minutes. There's also women who I seen do crack cocaine and cocaine alike and be friends and family. several of my children's mothers got hooked up on that at a young age. And some of my friends' moms, a lot of my friends' mothers and fathers wasn't in the same home with them. I was fortunate to have a mother and a father in the same home. But Orchard Park, for the 7, 8 years, 10 years we was there, as far as a family, is home on every level. And it was guys like Richard, and other fellas there, so I want to throw that out there. 100 shows. 100. Chris?
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Just a thought of, I'm just thinking of 100 from 1.
What's up, Black Broadway? What's up, baby? 100 shows. 100 shows, baby. Thank you.
It's not to be taken lightly.
That's right.
100 shows when we put our all in and we never wavered. We've gotten better on a few things, I have. 100 is a lot. And that is an accomplishment. 100 at 30 minutes at a time, 40 minutes at a time, 20 minutes at a time, 2, 3, 4, 5 shows at a time, literally in a day.
And that's not enough. Where I go, I push for.
I know. It's not.
Because I know what this is.
It's never going to be enough. Yeah. So I get it. But you pushed me, man. Oh my God.
You have developed in this.
Thank you. I'm going to say thank you. I'm going to be honest. I didn't think I could do it. I didn't even want to be on camera. I told him.
Tell a story. Tell a story, Chris.
He came to me. He was like, what do you think about a podcast? I said, that would be cool. He said, but I want you on. I said, no, that would be cool for you.
For our 100 show folks, we're going to toast. You can hold this up. Put your cup there, if you may. 100 shows, folks, we're going to toast on a drink. And we don't put anything. Can you hold this, please?
Yeah.
We're going to drink. I don't bring nothing on this show. I'm not even going to say a name. But for 100 show, we're going to toast. Because I don't want to bring nothing that ain't sponsoring me or my co-host. A shot. We hold this up together. One hand. If you want to do that to it. Other finger there. To the 100.
To the 100.
And success to the next 100.
That's right.
And thank you, folks, for joining. Hope you keep in there. Success.
Street savvy.
All day long. 100. 100. Yep.
100.
100, folks. 100 shows. 100. 100. We have embarked on something great. And for the networks, let me give the networks a pitch. We want the networks. We want to be on the network, but we're going to do it on our own free will and our own content. We are excited to do what we do, and we will continuously do it how we do it if the right deals don't come our way. I mean that. Talk a little bit about the deals we got offered, Chris. 1 second. Can you talk about that? Can you charm on that or not?
You know a lot more than I do, but we've been offered some showings and viewings in other cities such as Boston and other places, New York, for us to come on and talk and be interviewed by other people. He knows a little bit more about the other deals that has been offered to us here at Street Savvy. So I'm going to have him speak more about that.
Well, folks, just to piggyback to what me and Kristen said is It's some been deals on the table, but never to our liking. Um, we're not just putting content, which that means more and more shows. We putting views on. We putting exciting words to think about, exciting conversations. With me with comedy, Kristen with a chauvinist, as far as being a reporter, as far as being obedient, as far as learning while she goes, she's been phenomenal. And we have pondered um, of getting different people up here. We got people we want to interview. Um, we both have careers. Mm-hmm. And we're being frank with you guys right now. And Kristen career as a healthcare provider, it don't propels her to be here full time like it's needed. And a lot of shows I have done by myself. Mm-hmm. But that don't exempt Kristen from not putting work in that she do when she here. And so that compels me to say I couldn't do it with or without her. I have done it. I will do it. I'd rather have her with me as a co-host. And so when offers had done been displayed, I'm like, no. No. Because if you're going to do something, folks, in life with a companion or a friend or a business partner, you better make sure you do it. You better make sure it's right. Because you will get hurt in any shape, form, or fashion. And if it's about money, you will lose. Pride and dignity and wealth comes first. And copyrights and rights belongs to the person who's creating. If you don't got that, leave it alone and keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. Again, folks, this is our 100th show. Kristen.
Yes.
And what part of this business, part of this business that you look up to?
I look up to Tyler Perry.
Why?
I look up to Tyler Perry because he was given a talent that he chose to use at a pivotal time in his life. And he chose to use his talent when his environment was not favorable to him. He was homeless, living out of his car, but he had the tools to come out of that. He's a storyteller, he's a writer, he's a thinker, he's a creator. And he chose in a time in his life when he was at rock bottom to not stay at rock bottom. There's only one way when you're down, and that is up. So he chose to get up, put his feet to the ground, and get that pen and paper together. And he marketed himself, I'm sure,
Of course.
Marketed himself, sold himself. I'm sure he's heard no a few times. But with those no's, he became better at what he did. And he believed in himself. No matter who was there with him, no matter what his surroundings looked like, him really having nothing, his nothingness became a whole lot of somethingness. He's a billionaire now. He owns his own studio. He helps actors and actresses. He's created plays, Broadway plays, and movies. He's helped a lot of people, a lot of Black people. So I look up to him because no matter where you are in life, as long as you got talent that's God given, you can use that to become better. Our gifts are our talents. Our gifts are our money. Our gifts are our livelihood. If you're really good at something that comes natural, dig deep in that and stay deep in it, no matter who thinks what about it. It's only important what you think about it. It was very important what he thought about it because it paid off in the end for him. So yeah, I look up to Tyler Perry.
I hear that. That was a good that was good. That was a good impression. Go ahead, Tyler. Mm-hmm. Me, Who do you think I look up to?
Who do you look up to? Male or female? Or it don't matter?
That's that music right there. That's Bobby Brown. Bobby, James Brown, Michael Jackson, Bobby Brown, James Brown, Michael Jackson. Go in all three orders. Dumb three entertainers, performers, artistry at its finest. I'm a historian when it comes down to those type of guys. I've looked up on them, looked up what I mean by um just invested time into their careers. And very intriguing. All three are hardworking men since they was boys. The talents are impeccable. James Brown, oh wow, his song resonated in everyone's home from his era to the day he died. Michael Jackson the same way. You know, from 63, 1963 to what 2009, till he died, the man was impeccable, impeccable, phenomenal. And last but not least, Bobby Brown. I grew up in the same project he grew up in, same housing development. Real close with his family, cousins, sisters alike, um, nieces, nephews. My kids are kidding. My son, Jake Wan. It's a lot. Bobby has shown me do's and don'ts to do in the industry. If I was being a man and a father, this man has lost half his family in the recent last 15, 20 years. From his father to his mother with Ma Carroll, rest in peace. Love you, Ma. Remember days sitting there talking to you on that pretty white furniture. You know, I remember days trying to get cool to flight back and forth from Atlanta to Boston. Like we looking up airlines. You know, showing me pictures of your baby boy. Um, from me and you and Coop sending a picture to Oprah, Bobby in the tree in the projects. You know, things like that. On the 96 album. Um, me and Tina cooling in Atlanta at her house, at her apartment. Me eating food off her table. You know, um, cool. Carol, you know, hanging out with her, traveling to Atlanta. You know, being around her circle, being in the studio, her making music, being around their nieces, nephews, Carol's sons, Tina's son. You know, um, Bobby has shown me a lot. Um, from the streets to the industry, the do's and don'ts as far as the drugs, the path he took with the drugs. I ain't went that route. The humanitarian that he is today, as far as domestic violence, the father that he is, crazy man. The man has shown me a lot. The skills he impressed on stage. I've been impressed since I was a young kid. Bobby's a few years older than me. And the man is every but a hero to me, no matter what nobody thinks about this man, because he always faced the criticism just as well as he's faced the good accolades he had for himself. The man is a man's man, and he never blamed no one else for losing his loved ones, for losing his kids, a daughter and a son, with drugs and alcohol involved, and domestic abuse with Bobby Chrissy. The man has withstand a lot of different things. He's been called a lot. He's been in a lot. And from him being on this earth today and being in the place he at today, I do not know what place in mind he's at, But it looks like body and soul, he's got it all together. So in my 100th show, I dedicated to Bobby Brown, to a man who I looked up to all my adult life and young boy life, to wanting to get in the industry any which way I could. I was producing, writing, singing, just producing groups, writing for groups and artists. I learned that from Bobby, you guys. Looked up to Bobby. Appreciate you, bro. Keep being who you are. Keep doing what you do for your family, man. And if you see this podcast, you want it, again, 100 shows. Tell them, Chris.
100 shows, indeed. Here on out, going further, creating more. Not gonna stop. Can't stop, won't stop.
Let's tell them about the next chapter and what we're doing at J-Works Entertainment as far as these shows we got coming out.
Next 100 shows are going to be more savvier than these, more in-depth than these, more entertaining and more funnier and more fun and just more eye-opening. We've got She the Reporter. We're looking for women to help and come on with that. He's creating that. He's got in the 1 minute with J-Works. He's working on that. So 2024, we're going to have a more wider range of different types of viewings for you guys to see with 3 different shows. Street Savvy, four different shows.
Straight Shooter
here.
Straight Shooter, the sports reporter.
That's right.
Yes, we got that in April. Again, let me piggyback to my lovely co-hosts. 100 shows. 100 shows, folks. 100 shows. Tonight is our 100th show. Actually, I'm standing up for this. I got to. I got to give it up some love. I got to do some technical stuff. But Chris, go and give us some spill about more on it. I'll give more technicals on this.
It's been a journey. It's been fun. We are so glad to have completed this. And we are in here working hard. We are working hard. We're thinking hard. And we're going to keep bringing the stories fresh from the internet or the news, wherever we can get it, to the point and to you. That's what our job is, and that's what we love to do. And that's what we're going to keep on doing here at Street Savvy.
She right, folks. She right. And don't mean for the camera to be a little tilted. I'm excited because the place I have came from, and my lovely co-host, if you want to bring a mic up, your mic, move your chair, you could do that as well. The place I have came from, I move your chair, it's been well-known, well-processed. It's Orchard Park in Boston, Mass. It's well known for a lot of different things, right? But one thing Orchard Park in Boston has taught me is to stand on your own 2 feet. You know, be 10 toes down. East Boston High. We ain't gonna accept you, accept yourself. You know, wanting to play pro sports, being the best baseball player in my neighborhood at my age. You know, wanting to be the best father, having the best father raising you. Things of that nature. Life has brought me to, at this moment, to 100 shows. To be appreciative of people like you guys supporting and want to listen to hear the topics from minds of people who's just like you. A person like J-Works is just like you who grew up with me. I got a lot of supporters that's on this social media platform that grew up and know me, or know me from the streets, or me from working, know me from my clothing lines, which is PDCO, which we are wearing here today, which we always gonna wear, which is gonna represent us on every show. We ain't wearing no one stuff. This is made here. This is the invention from the guy, J-Works, yours truly, someone you know. Someone you know the name, J-Works. And we represent you a whole platform of different avenues. Street Savvy, She the Reporter, February 1st. You know what I mean? Straight Shooter, the sports show, April 1st. In the 1 minute with J-Works, huge podcast with me shooting all the crazy ideas out in 1 minute, business to management to marketing, to street value of what you need in your life in the 1 minute with Jay Works. Powerful moments, crying, blood, sweat, and tear moments that we bring you here at Street Savvy, the podcast. The avenue we have got from YouTube giving us the platform and us bringing the content to YouTube because we don't owe nobody nothing. We at Street Savvy, at Jay Works Entertainment, this umbrella, we don't owe nobody nothing. What we do is we owe each other to keep bringing the content to you, the viewers. And yes, we need them networks. The ESPNs. You know what I mean? HBO, Cinemax, Showtime, Lifetime. Even the Oprah network. Come on, Oprah. For the right number, we on any network. For the right number. But until then, we us. Netflix, you talking? You talking dialogue? What's up, baby? We here. We in Syracuse, New York. We broadcasting from Syracuse, New York. The 315. Yes. And with the comedy we do, Comic Central, what's up, baby? HBO, what's up? BET, the new BET, we right here, baby. We black and we empowered over here. All black studio, all black producers, all black writers. This women's show that's coming up, the She Reporter, nothing but black women producing and writing content. Created by me, Jay Works. In the funky tunes of every music and genre we can wish, imagine. Listen, my co-hosts like Al Green. I like the OJs. I like the Temptations. I like James Brown, Bobby Brown, Michael Jackson, Diana Ross, Whitney Houston, the Spinners, the Temptations, the Four Tops, the Delphonics, the Supremes, with Mary Wilson and without Mary Wilson. You know what I mean? Tammy Terrell, Marvin Gaye, baby. The Bee Gees, Barry Manilow, Michael Bolton. You know? B.B. King. We like genres of great music as well, folks, and we're going to be bringing it to your ears. I'm telling you, just keep wanting Street Savvy. Keep wanting Street Savvy because we had 100. We had 100, folks. 100. 100. 100. 100, folks. 100 episodes. It don't get no better than that. It don't get no better than that. It's what we bring here, folks. And I hope a lot of you folks out there keep supporting us. Without y'all, we are nowhere. Without you folks, it's not me and her. So we appreciate it. We are not getting a dime. We're not getting a dollar. This is our blood, sweat, and tears and our content. We giving it to you guys, folks. No sponsorships, no nothing. Yeah, they out there, but they ain't talking. They talking that jive. Ricky Rose, you reached out, baby. What's up? Mass Pike Miles, I love you, baby. Appreciate it. That Bel Air, baby. Yeah, let's go, Rose. Yeah, Wingstop. What's up, baby? We here. Cameron, appreciate it. You and Mace, love what y'all doing over there. My boys over there with that $1 million for game over there. Wild on boys. Love y'all, man. We at 100. I don't know if y'all got 100 up yet. We got 100. Mace and Cameron, catch up with us, man. We at 100. Drink Champs, Nori, we at 100. DJ Emmy and the boys over there. Breakfast Club, we at 100 over here. Street Savvy, Jay Works, Kristen Bouchard, we at 100. Chris, give it to him, baby. Tell him what's good. What's up,
100 shows in. Blood, sweat, and tears. masterminds alike, creating and putting out there 100 shows. What an accomplishment that is. A big accomplishment.
Yes, it is.
We should be
Yes,
proud
it
of
is.
ourselves, and we are. We are. We're happy. We're proud of ourselves. We're doing the work. We've done the work. We'll keep on putting in the work because we are the work.
And J Works is WORKS. You know my last name, y'all. I'm on that. I'm 10 toes on that. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm excited for. The next 100 shows. On whatever brand we put out. Plus with PD Code winning on our back, we can't go wrong, folks. We had 100 shows. 100 shows. We want to premiere your living room, your kitchen, your bathroom, your dining room, your car, your radio, your workplace, your boyfriend house, your girlfriend house, your Christmas, holidays, and Thanksgiving, birthdays, 4th of July, Juneteenth. We want to be there with you guys. Yes. Easter holidays, Valentine's Day, birthdays. We want you guys to listen and hear, oh my God, and feel us over here. Success.
All the
Success. Success. Chris, let me tell you something, right?
Go ahead.
You know, without you, we just couldn't be done.
Right. Yeah.
And I know without J Works putting this together.
Definitely couldn't be done.
So what I'm saying to the folks, if it ain't good enough, let's not break it. 100 more shows. How many of y'all think we got 100 more in us? How many of you guys think we got 100 more shows in us?
That's an interesting question.
Back in the room. Yo, folks, listen, right? That's my guy, B Brown. In the back. In the background, we are not responsible for any of the copyrights of Bobby Brown music, only Bobby Brown and MCA. MCA music. But I'm telling you here, it's good enough over here, baby. Let's go, Warner Brothers. Y'all jumped off the roof jumped off the porch the first couple of weeks. What happened? That small number, my man. I ain't no 100,000. I like them eons. I work harder. And I pump it in a minute, girl. Baby, I'll do you up. Goddamn, Bobby. We had 100 B. We ain't gonna stop. What's good about the 100? No, you.
It's a lot. 100 of anything is a lot. 100 of anything consistently. I like it because it's been consistent.
Wow.
Day and night. There's been no quitting. We took a couple breaks when we needed it. You know, you can't work yourself to death. But to be consistent with a dream, an aspiration, a thought, a goal, a want, and turn that into a need, like Street Savvy, and to be consistent with it says a lot about the people that put in that type of work.
Yes, ma'am.
That think it. It's not enough to just get up and say, oh, I want to do this. It literally becomes a part of you. It becomes something you think of when you wake up in the morning, throughout the day. You take the kids off to school. You don't get a break. There is no break. You're always investigating. You're always seeking. You're always writing. You're always thinking. You're always doing. We're always collaborating. Collaboration is key when you working with someone as important as this. You gotta be on the same page. And if you're not, turn that page and get on the same page. You know, so that's what this has been for us. He brought me along. I didn't know nothing about this. I wanted to do it one day.
Talk about it, baby. Talk about it.
I didn't think I could. I was like, no, I don't like the camera. I'm shy.
What'd I tell you?
You said you could do it. You said you got it in you. I said, no, I'm gonna just ask you questions and I'm gonna be off camera. You said, no, you're gonna be on camera next to me, not behind me.
Not in front of me.
Not in front of me,
but beside
me. And I said, okay, why not? Why not just dive in, give it a try, and do it? And I found out that I absolutely love it. I love the camera. I love speaking. I love talking. I love reporting. I love engaging. I love enlightening. I love encouraging. And this Street Savvy in its 100 shows has brought that out of me. So I thank you, hosts with the most.
Appreciate it. Because let me piggyback to that. Folks, I'm going to tell you a story. Good at that. I met Kristen and gave her several ideas of business adequacy. And that it became a legend of things that we both can decide what we can do. I already have the passion and the outlook and the blueprint. All I needed was a partner. And PDCO was already launched. Women's brand was coming. I pitched my friend here. I said, you have a great profession. Join this profession. That ain't me, man. You good with people. You can talk to people. I believe in that, but I have things I have to do with my life and my career. I said, this will help it. So one day I put my money where my mouth at. I took her out. We went out to the Salt City Market.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out Salt City Market on my first interview there.
Yes.
And I told her how to do it, when to do it, and what to say and what not to say for the interview. I brought my laptop out there. I brought the content out there. And it's history, folks. It's history. And what I mean by that is Kristen didn't have a clue what the crazy talk I was talking about. She didn't think I was a loud, foul-mouthed dude from up north. She thought I was a loud dude who knew what he's talking about or what have you. But she took that notion of she can do it and ran with it. And as I tell people, don't listen to me. Don't do all that. Watch me. At the same token, in the same place, I went over to a young woman who was pretty much established in the field she was in. And I've been in that field as well. And I asked, listen, would you want to come on my show? We talk about this and X, Y, Z. We want a lot of doctors, lawyers, physicians, people who help the neighborhood, contribute to the community. And the lady was like, yeah. So that was someone who told us, yeah. Then, hold up, Chris. Let people know it's 100 shows, folks. Right in the middle. 100 shows. And so by doing that, we got people who were saying, yeah, but never did. So what I did was I created a moment for Chris to do it herself, to be on set with me, instead of her interviewing me and other people. And today, and we had a lot of bumps. Get to this 100. As you can see, I did about a fourth of the shows by myself, which don't mean nothing if you got a partner. It don't. It just means that the show has to keep going. The bus has to keep going. It just shows us getting things together, and people also have personal lives and occupations besides for things like this, which this is a hobby at this point because we're not getting paid for it. It was something we both wanted to do. So it was nice that Chris couldn't do it. She had other obligations, and I'm willing with that. And then it got thick. I'm like, yo, you got to be here because we started to get a buzz. And she started to see it and feel the heat. And she started to make adjustments in her schedule. Thank you for that.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it. In her personal schedule. And we made this 100 work, folks. That's called teamwork. And my last name starts with a W. Ends with an S. WORKS. Works. We put the work in, with the effort in, with the excitement and the content. That's 100 shows. And we displayed who our leaders and who the people we look up to already to you folks. But really, I look up to you as a co-host, as a person, as a Black, proud woman individual, Black American, not African, Black American woman. I'm proud of you, my queen, for giving me the opportunity to show you and teach you the route of this business from this crazy mind activity that I have and wisdom to want to grow a business with content, no matter if it's in the church, which I told you I'm going, to be a pastor or priest one day, or just teaching. Just teaching. I appreciate you because you didn't have to. Me doing it on my own or not, you was a part of it. And when people come in to someone's life and give opportunity, I'm gracious.
Mm-hmm.
You don't owe me anything. I owe you this. I appreciate you.
You're welcome.
Don't even worry about it. That's how to tell you that. That's what 100 shows mean to me.
I appreciate it.
It's very personal when you can do this work for a la Felicia Rashad and Bill Cosby and make it mean something to the people.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what our backgrounds are, because I don't have a savvy background at all. I wasn't had nothing easy.
Mm-hmm.
But I make today work. Because of you, we make today work.
That's right.
We made 100 shows work, and I want to make 100 shows continue. And again, if you're a product of any network, NBC, ABC, CBS, even the Brother Network, Warner Brothers, HBO, Showtime, Lifetime,
Mm-hmm.
Comic Central, Netflix, #1 Netflix in the country. Reach out. We in Syracuse, New York. We easy. The platform, our email is online. It's online. I'm Jay Works. Find me. Anything, Jay Works. I'm coming. The email is there. We got content for our viewers. Folks, let me give you a product of the number. We've been doing this since October 15th, right? We have 271 subscribers, right?
Yep.
2,000 viewers
Yep.
to this minute. And we have tonight 100 shows and counting.
And count.
You guys, if you know the business, if you know writers, you know producers,
Mm-hmm.
directors, you know that's hard to do in this type of business.
It is.
From the platform, the avenues, our family, let us do this
Mm-hmm.
because I'm married. Kristen is devoted to her family, her kids, and her work, and the leadership in her career, as well as time that I am with my kids, my family. We set off little time to do this. It means a lot to both of us. And I appreciate our families letting us do this.
Yeah.
You guys is involved in 100. My kids is my producers. My kids are my techs. And Kristen tell you they do a damn good job keeping me up on things.
They do.
We work hard here. My kids be up on us.
Mm-hmm.
So we owe a lot to this 100 episode. My wife, let me give you a sentiment of that. My wife, I was yelling, no support, no support, no support. For a lot of those shows, man, she got on board. Whoa. She's commenting every minute. She's on every episode. She's talking sweet. She's talking love. She's talking babies. The whole nine, and we ain't making no more. I can't make no more. But the little of support that anyone can do, especially a spouse or loved one or children, it helps in this business. Talk about it, Chris.
The support helps. The encouragement helps. You want to make sure, you want to know that your family is proud of what you're doing, even if it is a hobby. It's not just a hobby. It's a lifestyle. It becomes a lifestyle because it becomes a part of you. You are what you do. You are what you say. You are what you build. And you are what you are around. And this here, what we've built, what we've said, what we've done, what we're around, and what we give has become part of our lifestyle that affects not only us, but our families as well. Husbands, wives, girlfriends, boyfriends, children, jobs, sleep cycles, all of that. I mean,
Yes.
everyone is a part of this. Everyone has been a part of this. Our families, the support to us has been tremendously appreciated because we couldn't do it alone. Whether it's the sound guy, his son, the text, his daughters, his wife, and the comments and the support, we appreciate all of it. My kids, and I'm like, okay, guys, I'm going, good job, that means a lot. It means the world to us. And that's why we do what we do. And that's why we keep doing what we're doing. And that's what makes it easy for us to give our little bit of time. the support that we have behind us makes it easy for us
Talk about it.
to
Yes.
give that time.
Talk about it.
Because we're all working together. We are literally, this is a whole team effort. It's not just us. We got people in the background. We got people in the background, people beside us, people in front of us, people directing the music and cameras and lights and sound and microphones and everything. Everything. So we're not doing it alone. We just thank everyone who's been supporting us, our viewers, our families, our loved ones, our friends, those who believe in us. Thank you. But haters, we just use that as fuel.
That's right. That's right. Haters, we love the haters.
That's our fuel,
and
right?
We definitely want to thank several guests. Quayshawn Blunt.
Yes.
A music artist from Syracuse, New York, is upcoming in the hip hop world. Had a great interview with him as well. And another family member. Yeah. She came on as my wife's family and spoke on things about mental illness and several other folks. And we have other people. We had just the other day, a gynecologist left a huge message. You want to reply on that message? You remember what she said?
She said she liked what we were speaking about as far as the women and their cycles and what women go through, and she wants to hear more about that, and she would like to also have her input on things and topics as such as that.
And we have a lot of people. We had a transgender guy, a gay guy, ran into in the mall.
Yeah.
Oh man, people come out the woodwork telling us what if they want to come and be on the show and speak about what we're doing, because we give them a platform. We make them comfortability. Mm-hmm. We give them comfortability to speak on what they live in. And again, we iterate. We're not here to put nobody's dirty laundry out. No, we're here to keep the truth, keep it fun, keep it family, keep it censor and humor that you can understand. Black, brown, white, and different. Mm-hmm. Everything that affects our community, we here to talk about it. In other places, well, we talk about news overseas and abroad.
We do.
We talk about the sports. I love doing the sports. Mm-hmm. I love displaying it. Even my hiccups, I love. It's just things that we do here on Street Savvy to make 100 shows. And PD Code is well. We got to thank PD Code. The clothing line is going to definitely excel. When we're here, Chris, you mind? Mm-hmm. It's definitely going to excel in this part of the business. It's going to definitely excel. It's going to excel on what we're doing and what we're trying to do for this business and for our content that we do and we share with you guys. So listen again, folks. We appreciate it. Very appreciate it.
We are.
Let's have you speak on what networks you want to grab us. Let's get them, Chris. Go ahead. Go ahead and put it on. Go ahead. Say a lot for me. And you one of the voices. What networks you would like to be on?
I like Netflix.
Let's go. Tell them why.
I like Netflix. We got 100 shows. We can literally just sit back. You go on these Hulus and Netflix and Prime. You got a season of shows. You get what? Maybe 15 episodes, 20 if you're lucky.
Say it.
For a whole season.
Yeah.
So for someone to have that times 4,
right,
100, 25 a season, how long does a season go? Is that a year? Like they do it like
6 months, I think. Top.
6 months. So we've got at least 2 seasons. For what?
Yeah, more than 2 seasons. We got
like
5
2 seasons in a year.
Yes.
And that's a few years right there.
Yeah, 100 shows.
100 shows is a lot. We've got a couple of years already.
So what in networks? Come on, push it for the networks.
Networks, Netflix, Hulu, all the networks, like you mentioned, Lifetime, BET, Black-owned entertainment. Now it's really Black-owned. Who bought it? Tyler Perry?
He was looking into buying it.
He didn't buy it.
But this is, I think, what we're trying to say. As you hear my coach, she's struggling. She's happy. But we want them big boys. We are not selling ourselves short in that. She right. I'm big on that part of the business end of it. Because when you create something, you got to get your nose in it. Your feet in it. Your hands in it. Yeah. You know what I mean? Your pockets.
Yeah.
Can have all that in it. No matter when people are sleeping, you got to be the one that's paying attention. When people are awake, you got to be looking behind them paying attention. This is a business. This is a company. This is something. This is, excuse me, as Kristen would say, this is your baby. You know, Kristen would say all the time, this is your baby. You know what I mean? Um, this is something we continuously learn every day, and we proud that you people will keep viewing us, keep going to the lives, posting, giving us your comments on the topics we share.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of contents. We done got all the questions. You guys lovers, you guys dating.
Oh my
Is
God.
that your husband? Or wow, she shouldn't be there.
Oh no.
Why are you bigger than her? Why are you taller than her? We done got everything. Loved ones question their abilities. Loved ones question our abilities every day. But the team is here. She has made it understandable in her front that this is what it is. The street side of you nothing. And to my front as well. Hey, I'm here. You home. You here with me. Respect for everything across the board.
Yeah, 100%.
And I told her, I said, listen, on set, you're on my set wife. And I'm mocking the Bill Cosby and the Felicia Rashad relationship they had on television. Because if you don't build a bond on business like this, people like you guys, agency, not people who's supporting us, but the haters will say in the windows. And it's for us to be like, all right, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I love Christian away like a sister. You know what I mean? A leader. A woman who can lead anything we work with. You know, as a wife, as an auntie who knows their place in life with family and relatives. A woman who can stand beside her man and knows what he's going to say and not say. That's how I see this statue here. That's Kristen Bouchard. I don't know how she perceived me. That's none of my business. I know what I got to respect her as. Period. As a woman, as a leader.
Likewise, the respect is there. Likewise. You know, you're very close to me. And I don't let a lot of people close to me.
I hear that.
I'm just a private individual. So for me to let you into my life, close to me, close to my family, that says a lot.
True. Respect
about your character. So I look at you, you're very close. I look at you like a close family member, like a brother or uncle, you know, type best friend. We're really good friends, you know. We just bond. We mesh together very well. And to be able to meet somebody and create something, that's the beauty of it.
Tell it, girl.
That's what business
talk about
are.
it.
And that's how business people become successful. You gotta have that energy, you gotta have that chemistry, and you gotta have that like-mindedness. You can't be oil and water. You gotta be on that same page. And he and I, we like the same things when it comes to the entertainment. We're interested in a lot of the same things when it comes to entertainment. Even things that I've said I don't, he pulled it out of me. Yes, you are. Yes, we spoke about this. I'm like, okay, I'm going to let you take the lead, and I'm going to let you show me how I can be what I am already inside.
$1 million question. Have I showed you?
Oh, yes.
Have I been there?
Yes, you have.
Don't even talk about it, girl. We did.
Even till this day, 100, you're still there. Still there.
I'm going to say this, folks. It's captivating choices.
Mm-hmm.
Choices was 100.
It's a lot.
The choices was 100. We have embarked into you guys' lives. You guys morning and afternoon.
That's right. It's part of Street Savvy too.
You guys are part of Street Savvy. My wife, Takesha, Lakeisha. Sorry, my sister's Lakeisha. Thank you, sis, for looking out on me. And you too, Aisha. Praise it. But my wife have gave me the opportunity to do this. And I want to give a special thanks to her. Because without her, I couldn't do this if she was obedient. If she was being loud and obnoxious and rude and not respecting this woman here, we could not do 100 shows.
That's right. I'm in her home.
That's it.
And I appreciate it. Thank you.
And we all do. So special thanks to her and your significant other as well.
Yes.
I cannot do this without you. And if you and him bickering, this show's not working. If you and him got a bad day, a bad Christmas, a bad holiday, we can't do this show. Not saying anybody control you, but you dictate your own career.
He's very supportive. And
That's
I
it.
appreciate that. I really do.
That's it.
That means a lot. That helps. It really does.
And that's just where we stand. But 100,
That's a lot.
we got a 200 more.
Yeah.
Tell about your one favorite one.
I'm not gonna lie. My one favorite one is what we did on Love. What was it? Who were you loving? Or
Yes. Oh my God.
you know, I felt like I opened up for the first time emotionally and personally on that show. And I'm gonna be honest, I look forward to more shows that we can get he and I more in depth of us as people, to be more relatable to our viewers. That is my favorite show because a lot of people have gone through a lot of things concerning love, concerning parents, concerning relationships.
Yes.
And when you can express that freely and truly and honestly to people you do not know, that's powerful. Because that information is going to help somebody. That openness is going to enlighten someone to be open. That was my favorite show to this day. We got the most views on that one too, I believe. That was my hands down favorite show, and I actually want to do another show like that. Maybe a bit different, but concerning love and people and our parents and our friends and who we had to walk away from.
Yes.
And reasons why. This is what we live every day. And that's why that show was the most impactful for me, because I lived it every moment of it. From a child to an adult. That was my favorite show. What about you? What was your favorite show?
Woo!
Look, I was trying not to get emotional. I was about to, go back to that one, but I'm not going to do that.
Listen, I got a lot.
I know you do.
I got a lot. But the one that sticks out to me was the one when you lost him.
Yes.
I lost two sisters, two grandparents, two grandmothers actually. But my two sisters, it sticks out to me more than anything in this world. And I'm tattooed on me. My baby sister, Aisha Stackhouse, 21 years in this world. Her work was done. I took her home. She left two children back here, my niece and my nephew. Me and my sisters grew up. Before we became teenagers, we had it rough. Before we became 5, we had it rough. Each one of my sisters. I'm their big brother. I'm their older brother. And the bond we shared was pain, no happy and joy. Only me and my older sister and my second older sister, the middle-aged one, Tasha and Keisha, had a bond. And me and Ty, we sort of working. Today we working on it. I called and told my little sister 2 days ago, no matter who's in your life, no matter what you're going through, all the habits you want Tasha when it comes to Syracuse. I have a younger sister named Tamika, one of my heroes in Boston. When it comes to Syracuse, and come from Elaine Burfin, I have two sisters that I want nothing, but want nothing in the world from. It's for God to keep letting them breathe. Same air I breathe. Because the two that's not here, I don't do woulda, coulda, shouldas. But I wish my sisters was here with me. My older sister, everything I ever had. And when God took her home, it changed a dynamic for me in my life, in my children's life, in my world. Had to become a real man. Because my sister always backed her brother. She was at a house for me, a meal for me, and a conversation. She was a real mother to her brother.
Mm.
And I can't fathom that. My younger sister didn't get the chance. She got murdered. She got taken away from me. My older sister, cancer took her away. So today I stood in front of you, hurt from that subject that I created and put up there.
Mm.
Because my two sisters, I don't challenge none of God's word. But them two right there, and the other two are living amongst me in the same city. I make sure they're good every time I talk to them. If not good, I make sure they know their big brother loves them. And I would die and go to hell for both of my sisters. For all three, actually. Me and my sister Keisha's relationship is when she was living, our kids, we made sure they knew each other. We made sure they was not just cousins, but sisters and brothers alike. Holidays, Christmas, you name it, Thanksgiving, we cook together. My sister get on me about being a man for my kids. You don't just got Jaquan. You don't just got Unique. You don't just got little Jerry. You got this one, you got that one. Mm-hmm. Let me meet these girls. Mm-hmm. Let me look at these kids and make sure they're yours, bro. Right. Go get blood tests. Mm-hmm. My big sister rolled my back when it came to these kids. She told my wife, who was my girlfriend when she died, yo, my brother's all I got. And on February 2nd, 2008, my girlfriend, who was my wife, walked in a nursing home, and my sister had her last breath in front of her. I recorded it. And me and my wife had a lot of bumps in the road. It ain't been easy for me being married to this girl. Either be my bullshit or mental illness with her. But one thing I do carry with her, she watched my sister go like I did. And a part of me stick with her because of that. Because no one of us asked to be bought here. When we see somebody leave and somebody love, that shit is passion. And when I cried, my wife cried about my sister and didn't know her that well. So yeah, that segment took a lot out of me to do. Yes, loved ones.
That was deep.
But my sisters, man, I'll go out and do whatever for mine. I promise the world that. I lay down for mine. Promise you. So yeah, that was one of the most hardest show I ever did on this 100 shows embarking.
I think that was the same show we talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
It was the most.
It was very
hardest thing for me to do, but I did it, and it was so emotional. It was so hard, and that was one of our best shows.
It was
powerful.
You know what I mean? Too.
It takes a lot.
Yes.
You know, when you talk about someone you love, and I love you, friend.
Likewise.
You done did it. You done. I'm hard to work with, man.
You are. He's not lying. Oh my gosh! Right.
My dad taught me to put pressure on yourself, and as you put pressure on yourself, like a rock, you throw in the water, it does what? It ripples. And I try to apply the same thing I want from me to people who I work with.
He's not lying.
So I don't just tell you, I show you.
The ripples be rippling.
You know, and I don't mean no malice, no harm.
Never that.
I waited for you to get it now than later.
I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm not even gonna lie. Thank you
well,
for believing. I mean, this doggone song.
I know. Luther, respect.
There you go.
We are not controlled or responsible for the contents and copyrights of this music. Luther Vandross. Go ahead. I do pray for a lot of people, more than me. I pray for you, John.
And likewise.
God is good. 100 shows, man.
Thank you.
And whatever you're going through, God got you. No bull.
You brought a lot out of me. It's changed me. It's transformed me. And I welcome every bit of it. Because that's who and what I am on the inside. I was just didn't know how to get it out. And sometimes God brings people into your life to help you and show you who you are. And it's okay to be different. And it's definitely okay to be yourself. When other people don't understand who you are or what you are, or they don't believe in what you're doing, or they don't believe in you. You got God, and He's going to bring that help along. So, thank you.
Listen. I'm going to give it up what I got.
Yeah.
I give up my last for anything. So, yeah, that was one of my best out of the 100. And I have several. We get up here and cut up. Oh, my God. That's what makes it fun. That's why I say a network need to pick it up.
We do. We raw.
And potential. Well enough content. My friend here was like, I will tell you this story.
Go ahead.
She said, how you come up with this?
I did.
Like that. I said, baby, watch me. And I didn't mean it in any type of way. I'm dyslexic in a lot of different forms, right? And when I got an idea, I got a song, I got an idea, I got a mission, I got a color, I got a clothing, I got to draw it out, I got to tell somebody.
Yeah, like ASAP.
Like, and she has been a core of that. She has been the partner in crime in that. She has been the victim in that.
Yeah.
I gave her so much dollars. She's like, hold up.
I'm like, wait a minute, you're talking too fast. Can you slow down?
She has made me a better person when it comes to knowing what I want. And too many aspects. She has been a crutch to me when it comes on to just give it to me, man. If I don't know it, I'm going to find out. I'm here to help you. And it's times I try to walk away from her abilities to not know because I don't want her to friend. Because this is not about business. Friendship and the business is first, tell you the truth. And good, I got this. If it's bothering you that much, and she's upheld that and came back in a pilling way like no other. That shows your toughness.
Thank you.
And you're aligned to be right and obedient. And that's what make 100 work. You know, we all deserve pats on the shoulders, but when you're doing it, you don't need no pat.
That's right.
You just keep going.
That's all you can do.
Your work is showing in this 100. Your work is showing into this man who's much of a man. I know for sure. And I worship that. I applaud that. 100's 100.
That's a lot. 100 of anything is a lot.
Yes. Let me check these comments. Because we're already 15 minutes in.
I know. The longest one yet.
Yes. Come on, folks. I want to hear it. Tell me what's good. Well, folks, we have a celebration tomorrow. Hope you tune in. Thank you, America. Like and subscribe.
And share.
100 shows. Let's go.